Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. Dialog's vision is to provide multisensory connectivity solutions to enrich and empower Sri Lankan lives and enterprises. Yeah, so over the last 20 plus years, we have made connectivity available, affordable, accessible, and applicable to all Sri Lankans. When we started our operations way back in 1995, the mobile connectivity was limited to only a very select few. But with the entry of Dialog, and by early 2000, we made mobile services accessible to every Sri Lankan. We were able to bring down the connectivity charges, accessibility charges, and also expand availability. The introduction of prepaid services and extending our connectivity through broadband was again a significant step in that direction. Similarly, when it comes to media in TV, we introduced per day TV, which is prepaid TV, where as low as ₹3 per day, consumers could get access to international content on their TVs. Similarly, broadband, we have done a significant change in terms of affordability and accessibility, where broadband services are available as low as ₹49 or ₹50 for a consumer. And that is a significant change that we have done to bring the world-class connectivity solutions. By no means we try to take away the technology, the advancements in technology globally, but we bring that best-in-class technology to all Sri Lankans and make it affordable to them, so that we take away the digital divide. We bring connectivity to bridge the rich and the poor. We bring connectivity to bridge those who have access to education and those who don't have access to education. We bring connectivity to enable people to do their businesses, agriculture. So a significant change if you roll back to 20 years and today, that has been made available and made possible through our inclusive business philosophy. That is a fundamental tenet of our vision. The inclusiveness, and this inclusive business philosophy, where we include every Sri Lankan in our service portfolio and service offering, has really made that difference. Dialog Foundation is a trust fund that was established by Dialog to continue its sustainability initiatives. It's chaired by our chairman, and also we have 3 independent trustees who are also helping in the governance of it. The foundation largely focuses on aspects such as education. We have a Dialog Merit Scholarship Program, which is involved in providing scholarships to students who excel in ordinary level exams as well as advanced level exams to pursue their higher studies. This program was started in 2002, and since to date we have given more than 700 scholarships. Similarly, Dialog Foundation did a massive role last year post the Easter Sunday incident to support the kids who got impacted, to make sure that their education can continue despite the challenges that they underwent, not for a year or two, but till they complete their education. So the youngest child who got benefited from the scholarship will get education or their expenses paid up to 19 years. So education is one big area. We are serving close to 350 students through that Easter Sunday scholarship program that we launched. Similarly, the foundation is involved in supporting differently abled communities, be it giving access to sight, giving access to hearing. We also support the Colombo Deaf and Blind School, where we have established a hearing Ratmalana Audiology Center to support on early detection of hearing defects or hearing difficulties. And this program again has been going on since around 2007. Recently, this year, we established another speech therapy center in the Nuffield School in Jaffna. Again, children in the north also have hearing difficulties, and to serve them through the foundation, we established this speech therapy center at the Nuffield School for Deaf and Blind. So the work that the Dialog Foundation carries out is largely looking at the space of education and providing access to education, plus also supporting the communities who are differently abled through technology, bringing technology and helping to integrate with the society. Yes. So on gender equality, we have the Iheli app, which provides access to information, access to counseling support, psychological guidance, and it's an anonymous platform. You can come onto the platform and reach out for help, for guidance. So again, it's a digital platform which provides access to the information and access for support. Similarly, the agriculture platform, which is on AgriTech, one of the very successful platforms, not only in Sri Lanka but also in the region, which is, we call it Govi Mituru, a service that is available on any telephone. You can dial 616 and then get access to agriculture information. The beauty of this solution is that it is very personalized based on the location of the farmer, the crop that they plan to cultivate, and the timing of the cultivation. We create a profile and provide information on a daily basis on what he needs to do in terms of the timing and how to grow the crop. This service again is a global case study for the GSM Association, where they have showcased the impact that we can create by giving access to information, access to advice to the rural farmers, how they can improve the crop yield. We are now building an app, or we have launched an app recently, again to enrich that experience and give more access to market information as well. We are extending that with again AgriTech product, bringing in IoT sensors, where modern farming techniques can be applied at an affordable price for rural farmers. Then on Sairu, which is the platform that we have for the fishermen. Again, it's a advisory service which provides early warning if there are bad weather conditions, and also advising on which areas the best dates to go out fishing, and prices of fisheries products that the harvest that they catch. So again, what we look at is identifying how to serve these communities, bringing technology at an affordable price, as low as say 1 rupee or 2 rupee a day, which is affordable, but makes a very significant difference in their quality of life and the income they generate from their vocations. Yeah, so we believe that sustainability is an integral part of the business. Corporate sustainability and business sustainability has to integrate, and that's where we always integrate the sustainability team and sustainability practices in our business practices. So doing good simply as philanthropy will not really be sustainable. What we always look at is how can we bring in sustainable practices into the business and create a sustainable business. We call it the social license to operate. If you make sure that you look after your environment, we reduce the greenhouse emissions, you reduce the energy consumption, then on one hand you are helping the country, helping the environment, but also helping to reduce your cost base, improve your operational efficiency, and making sure the business is sustainable in the long run. So we always look at business sustainability as an integral part of our corporate sustainability, and then it is something that goes hand in hand, and it's not which operates in silo compared to the corporate sustainability initiatives. I think they have worked very well, and as an organization, my journey with Dialog goes back to 1999. so 20 plus years. And when I started, we were not the number one operator, but even since then we established corporate sustainability. So supporting the Jaipur Food Foundation, to supporting the Deaf and Blind School, to supporting the National Child Protection Authority, began at that time, where we created the Change Trust Fund at that time, invited our subscribers to participate in contributing to these institutions, and Dialog continued to match their contribution. So our journey started there, way back in even before year 2000. And since then, we have continued to integrate our corporate sustainability initiatives into business practices. Today, I would say a lot more integrated. The network team will always look at how to expand the network, minimizing the carbon footprint, minimizing the energy consumption. The sales team always looks at how to reduce the paper consumption, bringing digital platforms when we sell new connections or expand our sales networks. Similarly, our customer support team will look at how can we introduce more digital platforms than having the customer to visit the outlet, which would again add on to the cost as well as the carbon footprint. So over the years, Dialog has done a lot, and now is integrating into the business practices, and that has today given the license to operate. I think that's why Dialog is the number one brand in the country, and is regarded by every Sri Lankan. I'm sure Dialog is in most of the houses today. We serve over 15 million Sri Lankans, and they welcome the Dialog brand because they see that Dialog is not only simply a connectivity provider, but goes beyond. In this COVID pandemic is a good example where we came forward to support the healthcare sector, establishing ICUs, donating PCR kits, giving access to education to children who are affected because of lack of access, then distributing dry rations to people again who were not able to get access to their meals. So all this that we do is part of the larger organization and the purpose that we serve. Yeah, so Dialog has led the innovation trajectory not only in Sri Lanka but in the region over the last 20 plus years. We were the first network in the region, first GSM network in the region way back in 1995. Then we were the first 3G network, the 4G network. Now we are trialing 5G, and we are also launching 5G roaming. So technology has been a key driver of our success, a key significant part of our strategy. We always endeavor to deliver the future today. So that is a larger part of the Dialog success. And the real challenge that we have as an organization is how can we make the technology affordable and relevant to our Sri Lankan consumers. Technology in its form, which may be used in the developed markets, will not be applicable or affordable to Sri Lankan consumers as a developing country. So we have to make sure that we do the improvisations to make it relevant. And I think innovation is the key driver of our success, not only in technology front, but also in the business model. Technology innovation alone will not give us success. The business model innovation, for example, introducing per day TV for the consumer. And today we have over a million homes, close to 5 million people watching TV. Because they can pay for TV in small sachets. When they have money, they can put a 50 rupee reload and they can watch TV or they can watch the cricket match. So that affordability barrier, breaking that affordability barrier was a business model innovation. And that's really something that we drive across the organization. Yeah, so I think digital Sri Lanka, again, government is very keen to make it a reality, and we see that government is taking a lot of right steps in this direction. The challenges that we have, if I would say, or the country has, One is the affordability challenge, because even to date, we have about 55 to 60% of our subscribers using smartphones, but about 40% using 2G phones, just basic 2G phone. So to be digital, at least a subscriber should have a smartphone so that they can get access to the world of content, the applications that they can consume on digital platforms. So that affordability challenge is a very significant challenge, and we are bringing in models such as easy payment schemes and trying to break the affordability barrier on the entry price of the devices, working with our partners to overcome that. Then the other challenge is expanding our services to every Sri Lankan. Today we cover about 97% of the public on outdoor service experience, but the real challenge is how to reach the balance 3% of the customers who we don't serve today. And government also has launched a program called Gamata Sannivedana. They kicked off from Ratnapura district, where we are going into putting coverage into areas which are not served today. And this program will get extended to across the country. And then this certainly will give that basic layer of connectivity. And once you have the basic connectivity, then you can bring in application. One of the other big challenges that has kept us back in terms of digitization is the lack of a digital ID. Again, I think government has made very concrete steps and committed to launching the digital ID, which would again open up a world of opportunities, because today there is no way to authenticate a person in the digital world, because who you say as you are in the physical world, you can verify through the ID, but in the digital world there is no way of verifying and validating, authenticating. So that digital passport will get created through a digital ID, and that again is a fundamental step, fundamental enabler of digital Sri Lanka. So I think with these pieces coming together, the device access, connectivity, and a fundamental piece such as digital ID would really fuel the digitization and taking the benefits from a digital Sri Lanka. And from a awareness, literacy, I think our consumers are literate, our consumers are knowledgeable, and it's about putting these three key pieces together, and then we would be in a very good footing by, I'm sure, by end of next year. Yeah, so you can expect more expansion of broadband services and work from home solutions that would become part and parcel of the consumer's life, and to make use of the platforms to improve your productivity and your experience. Similarly, you can expect 5G coming in. Today we have close to about 20 plus sites in Colombo where you can experience 5G with some of the handphones that are available commercially now. And 5G services itself is run on a free commercial basis there, which means that you can experience 5G free of charge. We don't charge for 5G services in Colombo city today. And what we are looking at is making it more widely available next year, with government aiming to also expand 5G to provide commercial 5G license next year. Similarly, mobile number portability is something that the government is very keen to introduce, something that we have been suggesting to the government way back in 2008 to improve the consumer choice, so that consumer can be it a mobile subscriber or a fixed subscriber, can go to the service provider of choice rather than getting locked on to one service provider because of the number. Again, we are doing a lot of initiatives to make sure that our consumers are at the forefront when it comes to getting best of services, and also to serve the Sri Lankans through our connectivity solutions. So 5G is one, broadband connectivity, readiness to, and getting consumer benefited through number portability are few areas that you can expect in 2021. Thank you very much.